What's up guys, and welcome to this tutorial. We are going over question 4 of the IEB 2018 exam. This question is all about differentiation and it's quite nice, so let's do it. Okay, so it says that given f of x is equal to 2x cubed, determine the average gradient of f between the points x equals 1 and x equals 1 plus h. Okay, so remember, just from like grade 8 maths, we know that the gradient or the average gradient is equal to change in y over change in x, and they've given us two x coordinates. So this is going to be x1 and this is going to be x2. So now to get the y coordinates, we just plug in x into that equation and we get y1 and y2. So y1 would equal 2, and we plug in x equals 1, so that's 1 cubed, and let's say y2 is equal to 2 times, where we see an x, we input 1 plus h and cubed. Okay, so that's the gist of the question, so let's actually attempt it. Okay, so we can say that the average gradient is equal to change in y over change in x, which is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, and what we can say that's equal to, so we said that y2 is going to be 2 times 1 plus h cubed, okay, plus, sorry, minus 2 times 1 cubed, okay, over, and then x2 is 1 plus h minus x1, which is 1. Okay, so now it's just a lot of maths, so let's go for it. So what we're left with is 2, 1 plus h times, I'm going to square this, so it's going to be 1 squared plus 2h plus h squared, okay, and then that's just going to be minus 2 all over 1 plus h minus 1 is just h, right? So now what we're going to have is, let's multiply this out, so that's going to be 2, everything times 1, okay, and everything times h. Okay, and then that's going to be minus 2, and that's all over h. Okay, now I'm going to multiply this 2 in, or let's actually simplify. Okay, let's simplify first, so that's going to be 1 plus 3h, that's gone and that's gone, plus 3h squared, that's gone plus that's gone, plus h cubed minus 2 all over h. Okay, I'm going to now multiply this 2, so that's going to be 2 plus 6h plus 6h squared plus 2h cubed minus 2 over h. Okay, I'm going to cancel these 2's, I'm just going to remove them because I can, and I'm going to pull out an h. Okay, so what I'm left with is h, 6 plus 6h plus 2h squared, all over h, these h's cancel. Okay, so what we're left with is that the average gradient is equal to 6. So it's actually just left with that, so it's going to be 6 plus 6h plus 2h squared. And that's the solution. We leave it in that form. And then it says, hence or otherwise determine f dash of x at 1. Okay, so that's very simple. So all we're going to do is we're going to say that f dash of 1, so this is part 2, and we're going to say that that's equal to the limit as h tends to 0 of 6 plus 6h plus 2h squared. Okay, and obviously all these h's go to 0, so we're left with equal to 6. So f dash, so the derivative is equal to 6. Okay, so this is the same as if we wanted to, let's say, carry out or find the derivative by first principles. What we're doing with this limit is exactly the same thing. Okay, and then the next question says that we must find the derivative, dy dx, of y is equal to 3 over x squared minus 10 and the fifth root of x. Okay, so I'm just going to do it right here because this isn't a very long question, even though you've been given 4 marks for it. I'm going to start off by saying y is equal to 3 over x squared minus 10 this fifth root of x, and then I'm going to say that's equal to 3x to the minus 2 minus 10x to the power of 1/5. Okay, so that's equal to y. Then take dy dx is equal to, and I'm going to use the chain rule. So the chain rule says that you take the exponent, multiply it down into the constant, so that means that's minus 6x, and you minus 1 from the exponent, so that's minus 3. Minus, okay, I'm going to do the rule again, 1/5, multiply that into there, so it becomes minus 2x, and take away 1 from that, which becomes minus 4/5. Okay, quite simple, nice and easy, and we get ourselves 10 marks. Okay, so yeah, nothing too difficult there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found it useful.